Peter Dutton should take over, or at least someone should take over, that there had to be a leadership change. And it's weird, you know, we've had several leadership changes on both sides of politics, of prime ministers in the past. Everyone's saying, oh, how terrible that is. But most of them actually worked. That's the point. Changing an unpopular leader actually worked. Why wasn't it done this time?
Well, because leaders don't normally, prime ministers don't give up the ghost 3 months before an election, particularly one that had won the previous election. You know, they try to get Bill Hayden, when he was opposition leader, to stand down. You know, Bill Snedden famously said in 1974, 75. When members came in to tell Bill Snedden to go, he told them to nick off. When the 5 Labor members, including Gareth Evans and Robert Ray, went into Bob Hawke and told him to resign as leader of the Labor, as Prime Minister in 1991, he told them to nick off. When a few people sort of suggested that John Howard leave in 2006, he told them to nick off. I mean, Prime Ministers do not just walk away from those jobs because they think, in many cases correctly, they won previous elections. Why couldn't they win another one? And they think they've got better credentials than the people who are purported successors of theirs, etc., etc.
It's tragic. It was so obvious. It's so obvious. To your counter-examples, Labor, including Steve Conroy, said to Kevin Rudd, nick off, they won the next election. They said, the Liberals said to Malcolm Turnbull, nick off, they won the next election. It can work. New South Wales premiers, in Labor particularly, a revolving door, and they kept winning elections. It can be done. And it wasn't done this time, and it was so obvious. I don't want to dump on Scott Morrison. He tried his best, but it's quite right. Very unpopular. But anyway, there it goes. But Stephen,
it doesn't always. Andrew, it doesn't always work. And by the way, there's never been a popular Liberal leader. By the way, Andrew, everyone used to say, "Oh, you'll never win with John Howard, never win with Margaret Thatcher. No one likes Ronald Reagan." You know, which Conservative leader worldwide has ever been popular amongst the glitterati in the press? None of them are any good. Let me tell you that, because I've read the press and they all say they're all very unpopular, these Liberal Conservative leaders, Andrew.
No, in fact, Scott Morrison at one stage had a tremendous approval rating. He actually did. And then bushfires and all that, and just went through the toilet.